Hey guys, welcome back to Vlogmas Day 2. So I just got my first one posted and I thought I would kind of get ahead of it and take you along as we are making kind of a fun, fancier dinner. A while ago at Half Price Books, I bought some Taste of Home cookbooks. They are the vintage Christmas ones, and this is from, let's see what year. They look almost brand new. 2010. I don't know how vintage that is, but Coleman, go away. Some of them are older, but so I went through, I think 2 last night and kind of picked out and wrote out some recipes. All of our recipes this week are coming out of this Southern Living Ultimate Christmas Cookbook. So I gave Brian an early Christmas present. He smokes a lot of meat. We love that. And his smoker, you always had to add chips, and he'd have to stay up all night doing that. And it was always tasted really good, but it was a lot of work. We couldn't, okay, got my puppy eating my tripod here. We couldn't leave the house, and it really occupied a lot of time. And he couldn't do huge things of meat like the size of our turkey that we harvested. It was a huge bird, and so it wouldn't fit in that smoker. So my in-laws helped me, Elvis, my in-laws helped me track down a really good deal on one last week, and I went ahead and bought it and gave it to him early. So I went ahead and bought it for him, and we smoked so much meat over the year and the holiday. On Christmas Day, we used to have a tenderloin, but those have gotten so pricey that the last few years we've done a beef brisket. So when we just bought our last quarter of a cow, we saved that brisket for Christmas Day, so he'll be able to smoke that. So tonight I had 2 pork tenderloins, and I just rubbed them with, I put mustard all over it and then rubbed them with the new Kinders that we bought at Sam's Club. It was like called Steakhouse Salt and Pepper or something like that. And he smoked it all day, and then it's been cooked but just wrapped up out there. So I just brought it in from the smoker. And then in this cookbook, we're going to make ginger rum carrots. So I have some carrots left over from Thanksgiving. So all I've done in this pot is I have 7 cups of chicken broth is what the recipe called for. But I was out of bone broth and chicken broth. So all we did was put 7 cups of water, and then we threw in some bouillon cubes. I've got to cook down some chickens, or I've got to cook some chicken and get the bones going for bone broth. So I'll have that for the holidays, but we're making this stew tonight. And then we squirted some fresh ginger in there and 1/2 cup of sugar. So I'm going to peel and slice the carrots, and then we're going to boil them in here. If y'all could see Coleman now, he is like hanging on my every word, staring at me like, give me a treat. We're going to boil them until they're almost tender, and then we're going to remove them from here and saute them with some onions, more fresh ginger, and then add a little rum in there. So that's why they're called rum carrots. So we're going to have the smoked pork, the carrots. I'm going to make a salad. It called for a special homemade dressing that I haven't done my Walmart order for the week. I'm going to finish that, so we'll kind of navigate that together. We'll make some different dressing, but we're going to have a nice sit-down dinner. It should just be Brian, Evan, and I by the time all this is done. Well, when are you leaving? So at some point, maybe at 6:30 when we get home, I'll keep this warm. We're going to have a nice sit-down dinner. It is Cyber Monday today when I'm filming this, and so I need to make sure that I have everything that I've saved in my carts, make some decisions, and get those things ordered. So lots of fun things. Yeah, so let's get these carrots going.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart.
Okay, so we cook these until they're soft. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up a small onion and have that ready for when we remove these from the broth. Literally crying. Those onions are much. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this butter melt. This is a little less, it called for half a stick. I just had a little bit less than that in the fridge. And then we're gonna add this small onion and garlic. And then it calls for fresh ginger, but I'm just gonna squirt a little bit more of this. I get this at Thrive Market. It's organic ginger paste, and it lasts a good while in the freezer or in the refrigerator.
Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat.
Okay, it says to add some rum. I don't have rum, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of whiskey. It says 1/4 cup. Just gonna kind of eyeball it. Ooh. Okay, so he is cutting up his sourdough from this morning. Tell him about your new smoker. I tried to, but I don't really know the deets on it.
The deets? It's a Pit Boss refrigerator style smoker. It's huge. I mean, I could smoke 3 or 4 turkeys in there. 5 turkeys. I think it's 5, 6 racks. But it's great. What's really great about it is that it's loaded with pellets and set it and forget it. My last smoker wasn't like that, so.
Would this be a good Christmas gift idea for the
the
man in your life?
I think, yes, I think the man in your life really likes it.
It is the next day. Dinner was really good. Everyone liked the carrots but Esme. She thought it tasted too much whiskey. So they were good. The pork was really good. It was a little bit overspiced, but it was a good, comforting dinner. And then this morning we had leftover. Yesterday I had made eggnog pancakes, and they were so good. I made peppermint whipped cream. I have a short that includes the recipe that I'm going to try to get edited and up today. So if I get that done, I'll link that also. So I got 2 of my grandsons this morning at 7 a.m. I watch them every Tuesday morning, and they just left. It's a little bit before 10. Oh, a little after 9. I get my granddaughter that I don't get to keep very often this morning at 10:45. So I have to feed Brian and feed the animals and feed myself before she gets here. I have her all day, so that'll be really fun. I was going to try to vacuum a little bit. The dogs have been eating all the weird things off the tree, and I need to sweep before she's kind of crawling on the floor. So that is the plan this morning. I'm going to try and finish a Walmart delivery order. For dinner tonight, we're making sweet potato and black bean enchiladas. So I need to get the enchilada sauce and everything ordered and delivered here. So a meatless dinner. And then we're also going to make, from this same Taste of Home cookbook, some chips with pita bread that had taco seasoning on it and stuff. We're going to try some appetizers, so that'll be fun. So yeah, it's just a lazy day at home. I'm going to have them leave her car seat just in case we have to run an errand, but I don't know about any of those. I asked both my mom and my mother-in-law to come over at some point today and see Zariah and love on her a little bit. So we'll see if they stop by. I am going to take time today and print off Evan's Christmas homeschool unit from Etsy. So yeah, just an easy day. It's absolutely freezing outside. It's so cold. It's in the 30s. It's in the 30s. I have this is a new Quint sweater. It's like the cardigan, but doesn't, have the buttons. It's 36 degrees. It's oversized, boyfriend style, really cute. I have a Quince haul that I need to film and get up for Oso Edit, but I'll put this one down below. Their sweaters are so nice, such good quality if you're still looking for some last minute gifts. I got 90% of my Christmas shopping done yesterday at Cyber Monday, so I need to make a little spreadsheet and make sure that everyone got everything. When you have so many kiddos and so many people to buy for, it's hard to keep track of it all. So I think outside of stockings, we're doing really good. We're keeping our grandsons Thursday night so Emma and Chris can go out and do some Santa shopping. And then they're going to keep Evan for me next week so Brian and I can go and finish up. That'll be fun. We also have some white elephant gifts for his side of the family to get, so we like to get all that out of the way. So today is just an easy day at home. I'm going to try to make some gingerbread. Later, I set out some of my fun pans, so we'll see. You never know when you're keeping little ones if it'll be a day where you're holding them all day because they need extra attention, or if you can get things done in between playing and nap time, so we'll see. So first up, we're going to make Brian's breakfast of choice every morning is 3 fried eggs with his sourdough toast. So I'm going to get that made for him, eat something myself, and then we'll go outside and feed the animals. We recently got this Nutrimil knife, and it is wonderful for bread. So if you've been looking for one or thinking of a gift idea for somebody that loves to make bread, this has been so nice. Okay, we just came out here brave in the cold to feed all the furry friends. The puppies are ready. Hi, Luna. Hi, Belle. And then Elvis is investigating. Good morning. Girlfriends are hungry. Oh, stretch, Belle. Stretch, little blue Belle. Hi, Luna Bear. Okay, my hands are frozen. Looks like we're gonna be ordering some work gloves for my hands, y'all. Can't do it. Y'all pretty much ate down those leaves, huh? Okay, got a broody hen. She was kind of freaking me out yesterday. Yeah, there she is. We're gonna let her be. She's usually sitting on our fake eggies. Okay, and I'm gonna let Daddy climb in there and get those. Elvis! And then here's our indoor babies, little Elvis, Loretta, and Coleman. Yes, we have 5 dogs, crazy people up in here. We let Elvis in with the chickens the other day. He was freaked out. We didn't know how he would react. Okay, now that my hands are frozen, I am adding, and I can't wait till Christmas. I'm gonna go add to my carts some work gloves for me because literally the tips of my fingers are frozen. It is so cold. Wowzers. So, okay, I fed me, Brian, animal friends. Come on, Elvis. And gonna get the kitchen picked up, the laundry switched out before little Zariah gets here. Whew. for lunch. It's so cold. Sweet Zariah is not wanting to be put down, so Esme is making faces at her while I made lunch. And I made Magnolia Table's homemade tomato basil soup. It sounded so good on my throat. It was so easy. It was just dump some cans of roasted tomatoes, roasted diced tomatoes, add some cream, immersion blended it, and then I'm making grilled cheese. I wanted him to show you. He's going to tell you about our homemade soda. We just did that in a video, but
I just told him about it.
okay.
I made this like 3 days ago.
Okay, so listen to this scary pop. I make him open it because it's okay. That one wasn't so bad.
It's refrigerated. It's not too bad. She said, "Bring me in a cranberry ginger ale."
But I
said she should have this instead. But I also brought in the peanut butter pie because somebody's got to eat it, right?